In today's story, we find out that when one person receives a blessing, another person receives exile. But then again, the exile probably definitely had nothing to do with all of those rude things you said about the blessing. Definitely not. It's a very joyous day because you see, God was faithful to Sarah and he remembered her and he gave her the blessing that he promised. He gave her a beautiful baby boy. And Abraham was 100 years old when this boy was born to him. And he obeyed God and he circumcised his son on the 8th day as God had told him to. And Sarah laughed and she said, "This is hilarious and so amazing. And everybody who hears this story is definitely gonna laugh with me." And the little baby grew and he was weaned and he was a tiny little boy. And Abraham's other son was there, Ishmael. And he saw him and he was mocking him. Not a good kind of laugh, not laughing with him, but laughing at him. And Sarah heard this and she was furious and she said, "How could this guy do such a horrible thing, making fun of my son like this?" And she went and she told Abraham, "Look what your son Ishmael did. You have to get rid of him because there is no way that he is going to share in the inheritance of my son." And Abraham was very distressed because he loved his son and he did not want to send his son away. But God came to Abraham and said, "You know what? It's okay. Go ahead and send your son Ishmael away because while he is going to become a great nation, it's true. He's not the promised one. And your sons and your generations and your lineage is going to be reckoned through your son Isaac." And so Abraham gives Hagar some water and sends them out into the desert. And they walk through the desert for a while and they run out of water and they get really thirsty and they are getting ready to die. So Ishmael lays down under a bush and Hagar goes away because she says, "I cannot watch him die. This is horrible and so sad." But an angel comes and says, "Hagar, what are you doing? Don't worry. God has heard of the boy, and you should go and take him by the hand because he is going to become a great nation." So Hagar went and got Ishmael, and they got up and they went and they found a well. Sorry, I forgot to mention. While the angel was there, he opened Hagar's eyes and she saw that there was a well there. And so they were able to get some water and live. And they lived in the desert. And Ishmael became a great archer, and Hagar went to Egypt, and she found there a wife for Ishmael, and she brought her back to the desert. By the way, you may have noticed that I skipped a story. You might want to go back and read the rest of Genesis 19 by yourself.